Fear doesn't mean stop. Fear means you're doing the right thing. Hello everyone, and welcome back to episode 3 of Motivational Monday series. Fear doesn't mean stop. Fear means you're doing the right thing. Let's think about it. If you maintain in your comfort zone, the zone that feels safe, you don't ever step outside, you don't embrace or accept challenges, that kills growth. There's no growth that happens. If you're not scared, it usually means you're not pushing yourself enough. Fear, in a way, is your body just saying, this matters. And in order for you to strip away your old self who was fine with being in your comfort zone, fine with not challenging yourself, you gotta step outside of that zone. And it's going to be scary. But if it isn't scary, if it's not challenging, how does growth happen? Fear is almost treated as a threat to survival, something that threatens our ego. But I guess in this modern life, modern society tricked us into thinking fear is something we run away from. Every time we feel fear, every time we sit down to take a test, we're scared. Am I going to do well? Am I not going to do well? It's something we need to run away from. What if I fail? What if I fail? What if I'm embarrassed? What if I'm not enough? What if I'm not good enough? Fear is something I feel every day, especially when it comes to the MCAT. Every time I sit down to study, there's this little voice in my head saying, okay, what if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? Especially given the fact that I do have a score expectation. But that fear is proof that this matters to me and this is something that I actually want to do well on. Same thing goes for any time I put myself out there on the internet. It's scary. It's like people are judging me, but those are inevitable. I'm showing up and I'm going to continue to show up no matter what. And I won't let that fear tell me no. I will not, because the second you allow that fear to bring you back into your comfort zone area, fear has already won and you have lost. So in order to overcome that, you have to channel that fear into something that will push you. At its core, it's meant to prepare you. When you feel fear, you feel your body sharpen, it tenses, your heart beats faster, your focus heightens. And that's a sign that whatever I'm doing is meant to prepare me, that this matters to me. Danger itself isn't fear, though. It's what happens when you interpret fear as survival and retreat. The people that achieve greatness, who achieve everything that they want to achieve, isn't because they were born fearless. It's because they refuse to let fear dictate their every move. They very much are very fearful, but they learn how to navigate that fear and channel that fear into strength, into movement, into motivation, as opposed to letting that fear tell you to run away and retreat. And as parting words to my wonderful friends who have stuck around to the end of this video, fear is not the enemy. It is the compass. If you follow it, you learn to live through it, growth will happen. And that is where you will see character change. That is where you will grow into this person who is courageous, who is brave, who is confident. I'll see you next week.